everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Wanderers podcast. I am joined today by the once and only King. King,
Uh,
would you like to present yourself?
yeah. Hey, I'm once and only king. I'm the town smith for uh Ambervine or Caskhaven, however you want to call it.
Mm. How long have you been in Chateau Ambervine, King?
Ah, I think it's probably been like 2 weeks now. It's about a week and a half. So like I think a week and a half.
Previous.
Because I was at the church for a week and a half.
Oh, okay. So you were part of what church specifically?
The Church of the Lightbringer. Oh,
Oh,
thank you.
thank you, Skyfish. All right. So, wow, the Church of the Lightbringer, that was one of the bigger religions in the server so far, hasn't it?
Yeah. It I mean, originally that wasn't my plan to be in the church. I kind of got inducted on day one.
Oh,
Um, I I as a silly guy decided that I was going to try to go out on alone. I've played Vintage Story solo for like 300 hours in my
okay.
like solo worlds and stuff. So when they were announcing the big server, I was like, oh shit, I've never played with anybody. So am I allowed to cuss? I'm so sorry. I'm not. Uh,
You're okay.
but yeah, I just like jumped in, started like running off and gonna go do my solo thing. I picked out a spot, and this will be really telling for the future. But I picked out my own spot on the map when they did the little map drop at the beginning. Went there, started terraforming, and about 5 or 6 people. I think it was Survival and Cherry and Bishop Cherry and there's a few others. They
He's
came
the
in, they were like,
leader.
"This spot looks good," and I'm like, it does. That's why I picked it." And they were like, "Oh, well, we'll set up here, and you can just do whatever." So eventually, they were like, "Oh, do you want to join the church?" And I was like, "What's the deal with it?" And they kind of told me everything, and I was like, I kind of wanted a community, and I was originally going to be part of the either Vintage Stewery or the Cross, but decided to join the church, and what an experience that was.
Hmm. Could you be able to talk a little bit more about it? How the story of the Church of the Lightbringers is brought so far to its, well, unfortunate demise?
Unfortunate demise, yeah. That was very unexpected. So, unfortunately and sadly, I will not be able to give you like all full details of like the more recent stuff that's happened that's caused it to dissolve. But I will say at the beginning it was industrial. I mean, this church. I mean, we had Skyfish making all of these crazy relics, and we had, you know, mining parties that would go out and get like, and I was the smith for them too. So I was just like, pickaxe. I could not keep enough pickaxes. There were mining parties that would go out and get, 20 stacks of 64 bountiful, hematite and just iron, and we had crates just full of the chunks, not even the nuggets. And I mean, it was insane how fast we built up. We were all starving at the beginning. I don't know if that was a thing around the whole server or just like for us, but a
Yeah,
lot of
I
people like
think
died of starvation in the
I
beginning.
think because of the great culling that happened in the beginning, a lot of the
Yes.
animals disappeared and weren't back for like two IRL days pretty much, and a lot of people were starving and dying.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah, that
resorted
was
to
rough.
berries. It was very, very, very rough.
Yeah, berries and what was it like
Wild crops, pretty much.
bone broth.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, lots of bone broth. 50-liter cauldrons of bone broth, going crazy,
Jesus.
passing it out like a soup kitchen. But yeah, and it was so industrial. And we were like rising up so fast. But then there was a little some of the some of the leadership weren't the most pleasant to be around. I don't know if it, because I heard Survival was nice. So, but I didn't really ever talk to Survival. That they were going to, parts unknown to communicate with other people, I think, or whatever, and they end up having to, stop being on. But initially, it was just like Bishop Cherry that was kind of in charge of the area, along with a few other people that I rarely saw because they had their own locked rooms and everything. That was one of
Yeah.
the biggest problems with the church. Is
The
like
secrecy.
a lot of stuff. Yes, secrecy. A lot of the stuff was off limits to most people. I was inducted in as an oblate, so I was like the lowest, lowest rung. And so I was just a laborer, and I'd go and I would refine hundreds of iron blooms in a day, and I would just keep
Wow.
going. And we got a little hellhammer set up. They tried to do a water wheel, but water wheels. But yeah, I would do like all of this stuff, and then like I was like, okay, so when do we start making armor or whatever? And they're like, oh, only leadership gets armor, and only leadership does this, and only leadership gets backpacks at the beginning, and it was just like, okay, I thought this was going to be more of a community, but I mean they were I I, I hesitate to use the term exploiting the lower class in the church. It was rough.
It does sound like exploitation to a very high degree.
Slander.
I might just say.
Oh, Skyfish.
If I may ask, though, I did talk a couple times with Survival. I haven't gotten to interview yet, but he gave me a gist of a lot of the things that happened and some of the people that began a coup of sorts.
Day 2?
Huh?
No, the coup.
Oh, the coup. I thought you said day 2. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh yeah. So I was already out at that point. So I was getting a little bug out bag ready of like some food, some rations, some sticks, some logs, things like that. And because I just wasn't sure what was going on. I know there was a lot of talk of like moving, completely uplifting the little village that we started at, and like going to a big church and all that. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of set up here. I've got like my shop, and it wasn't really my shop. It was very communal.
Yeah.
But I didn't have access to it. I'm just like, I really don't want to like have to migrate. And that's when Sir Roland actually came to the gate and was talking about Caskhaven. And how nice it is, how communal it is, how beautiful of a village it is. And I mean, I just like, I got these like ideas of, that'd be so nice to actually have my own place and all that. And so I actually met up with Sir Roland afterward, and like he was like, hey, just come by, see what you think. They gave me a full tour, and I was sold at that point. And I think that was like just before all of the stuff started going down. So I really don't know what all happened.
Yeah.
But
from what my understanding is, I heard that some of the people that started this was Grandmaster Steiner, or what he calls himself to be at this point.
Steiner,
True.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think I recognize that name, if I'm being honest.
It is.
Do you, Skyfish?
Yes, are we talking in character or out of character?
In character?
Right. Grandmaster Steiner crowned himself monarch of the Lightbringers and told everyone with a notification on the notice board that we're under a monarchy rule now, and he had some sort of, I think, nephew or something, some kind of relative that was like his second in command or something or other. I don't know, but they both have the last name Steiner.
Oh shoot, that's news to me.
But
Yeah, so that wasn't really, that Survival wasn't down with that plan, so they were banished, as far as I'm
damn.
aware. But they not before they took a lot, supposedly, this is rumor, I haven't seen this firsthand, but I'm told through, I think Survival said this, that they took a lot of the items that were in the Lightbringer area and ran away and settled elsewhere. But yeah, you'll have to confirm it with Survival or maybe Steiner himself to know
Was
for sure
that
if
one
it's
of
true.
one of the things that started the collapse of the church, or were there other factors
It
to
was
account to?
the death blow. It was the death blow. It wasn't the start, but it was the death blow.
Oh,
There was
wow.
always, a little bit of differences in the direction the church would take. I heard
Mhm.
whispers of, when we first discovered the rot in Bastion, some were very zealous about the rot, whilst others wanted to have a calmer approach and to show them the light, as the teachings are very pacifistic, but not every Lightbringer follows the teachings, you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure don't. Oh, that remind. Oh,
Yeah.
Are you gonna be mad at me if I talk about one of the higher ups?
I don't have any allegiance to the Lightbringers as a faction. I believe in the light, but they're proven their incompetence, I feel.
Gotcha. Okay. So Bishop Cherry is probably the one that really set into motion me being like, I don't want to be here. It's really funny that you say they have like a pacifistic approach because there was one time where he was basically like talking down to a lot of the oblates, and I was like, well, am I able to like help in the kitchen if I can't do smithing because we didn't have the stuff? They're like, no, only higher ups allowed in the kitchen. And I was like, I'm actually like, pretty good at cooking in this game. Like, I could help, feed everybody and like scrounge up food and whatever. And Cherry was like, dude, stop being a little bitch and like shut up. And then he like left. So I go
Truly.
outside. He did. I'm not kidding. This is like
Are
straight
you
up
talking
truth.
IC or OOC?
In character.
Oh wow! I never met him myself.
Oh my.
Yeah.
I think.
And so he did that, and so I went out and I slapped him. Like I gave him like boop, just like a quick like slap, and was like, I don't appreciate that. And I went back to the kitchen, like was waiting for food or whatever. He came back in a full set of steel armor. I didn't even know we had enough steel for that at this point. With a mace and smacked me for like, a really hard hit. Let's just say. If I see, because like it really freaking hurt, and I was like,
I
"Are you
never
serious
knew
right now?" Yeah.
Wow.
And so I was like, "Wow, that's how they treat." Like, I just imagine, going to a church and like the priest is just like,
It seems
piss
like
off.
the temporal shift has caused a bit of a splitting down that line too, I think, in the Lightbringers. For when I was there, I only ever really met Valorin, Flower, Ananan, and a few of the smiths as well, I ran into some people, and Valdener. Valdener? Yeah, I'm bad with names, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
but
I think
yes,
I know who you're talking about.
I never heard of Cherry's, I'd heard word of his zealous, but not that he beat oblates. I think that's quite dramatic and not good.
Yeah, it was not pleasant for sure.
If I may be so bold to ask, did some of these things unravel into OOC, or did they all remain in character?
Over time, it became an OOC issue, but that's only quite recently. Where in the beginning, it seemed that Survival was in the know of the uprising and was on board for it, but then it came a disagreement appeared over what was going to happen, because as Survival told it to us, he said that Steiner was going to say that he was going to take it in kind of a religious direction, but then he went around and turned it into a monarchy without Survival's approval, and that's where the disagreement happened. And I think then the Lightbringers banned Steiner, and maybe a few others. I'm unsure of this exactly how many got banned, but they got banned from the Discord specifically. But the Discord has been repurposed now. It's no longer for this server.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I don't know, like, this thing hasn't completely resolved yet because nobody has laid claim to the Lightbringer town out of character. So I guess it's up to the roleplay how it will pan out from now.
Probably will stay abandoned for a while.
I
Well, it's
really
Bryn's
wish
claim.
Yeah. Oh.
So Bryn can decide, I guess, because it's his claim, but I don't know, he's busy, so...
Another thing I wanted to say. So, this is our character, by the way. I heard talks that he was attempting to create his own server, survival. Is this
It's
true?
true.
Oh, okay. Is that
It's
what
just
he
a small little
repurposed?
thing. It's a different than this server. It's different in vision. You know, this is like a civilization RP server, whilst what they are doing, I think it's like a community RP friend group who just wants to have nobody coming in and stealing all your stuff, not having to worry about claims and war.
Okay.
So it's quite different in vibe. So it's not really. I don't think you can get that experience here, and vice versa.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Just wanted to
I guess after all the sort of thefts and stuff that's been happening, that some people decided like, hey, actually this isn't for me, so I'm gonna go do something else, you know?
Yeah.
Although I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if more of them come back after the wipe. That's probably quite likely, I think. I know at least
feels like a possibility.
Foucher for sure is, because I will meet up with Foucher, I think, after the wipe to probably live in the same town as him. The French winemaker. He was never a part of any of the drama, he's just there for the ride.
Okay. So is it confirmed that Survival will not be coming back to the server?
No, it's not confirmed. I don't know if he still plays both, it could be. I did ask, but I haven't got a reply yet.
Because, last thing I heard, this is in character, last thing I heard of him was that he exiled himself to, the city of the VSCU. But
oh yes, but I wouldn't call it the self-exile. He said he would go south, and he has got a project down there, but I don't know the scale of it.
Okay.
But I am under the impression that he might be making a new monastery.
That could be a possibility. Do we know if any of the other faithful have joined in this endeavor?
I met some Lightbringers who said they were going south, but they didn't want to tell me where they were going. I'm not convinced that it might not be the same place as Survival went, honestly. I have no idea.
I don't know. From my understanding, some members did scatter everywhere. There's been a lot of...
Well, I'm here, haven't I?
Yeah, I'm the same thing.
Yeah, and Sir Roland is a former Lightbringer as well. He lives here in town.
Oh, okay.
But he was one of the first to leave, I think, wasn't he?
Yeah,
but he had
left, like,
he had other
very
reasons. He had multiple issues with
with
the leadership, with the town planning. And if he had, he would have lost his mind when he saw the diner, I'm sure of it.
Oh God.
He complains to me about floating hay bales. What? I was just building my house. I don't know if it's up to building code. Who is he to say about my hay bales?
Oh,
and you know what he did? You know what Sir Roland did?
What?
He insulted my faith to my face, and then he rotated my logs.
Oh, that's so rude. Man.
And you know, he rotated the sculpture in the forge too that I made, but he did that on accident actually. However, it was quite funny. I say, it was quite funny because Halflin caught him by the scruff of his neck, dragged him over to my gallery, and had him grovel and apologize in public. It was hilarious.
Oh, that's great. I did
Wow.
not know about that.
This
Man,
community seems to be very tight knit. You guys have seemed to acclimate to here pretty good.
Oh yeah, everybody's very, very welcoming.
Yes,
To
I
be
enjoy
honest-
Casthaven.
I haven't been here yet. This is like my first time being east of Spawn, like ever.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, if you need me to show you around town, I can do that.
We could do that in a
Once
few
once the
minutes.
interview's over or whatever. Yeah.
Damn. So, moving on from the Lightbringers and their stuff, what do you guys feel is your guys' ultimate goal? Like, what do you guys want to ultimately be or do in the server? Kill the wipe.
Well, for me personally, I aspire, and I have since I first joined this server, like ever, to be the best smith, in the kingdom. I can run, a full powered forge by myself, pretty consistently, and I've supplied the entire town with tools, weapons, armor. I mean, consistently. We have pretty big stores of resources, and I'm also going to open a shop soon. So I'm hoping that gets popular. Tell everybody,
wow.
come to King's Forge.
Your
Yeah.
efforts are noticed.
Will
Yes.
do, man. What about you, Skyfish?
My dream. It is to be a world-renowned chisel artist, and I feel like I'm
I was
getting
going to say you
quite
already
along
are.
with
You
my
definitely
goal.
already are.
Well, I mean, many people do value my chisel artworks. However, I met my master up in Bastion, and that's when I started to think that, wow, chiseling sure is a very nice trade. I should learn it, because I was destined to be a tailor, you see, but I don't really care for tailoring that much. But when I saw that Thunderlord statue up in Bastion, I thought, wow, this is amazing. I must apprentice with this master of these chisel arts. And then he
Oh,
taught me
wow.
about chiseling, and I have come to spread the chiseling arts to the Midlands of Spawn.
I've seen some of the things that you have chiseled. They are, I'm not gonna lie, they are beautiful.
Thank
If you don't
for
have
these
a
compliments.
if you don't have a Skyfish original, what are you even doing? Honestly.
Not gonna lie, so true.
Well, I say JMT in Bastion, he is better. He won the chiseling competition, but one day perhaps I can surpass him in skill.
Hmm.
Oh.
No, that is a pretty big claim and something really big to aspire to. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, yes, it's a big aspiration.
I hope that it
I will
bears
have
fruit
to
for
practice much.
you. Yes. That's indeed. That's with time. With time, you'll progress. And you'll become better.
Hmm.
Same as you will be.
There's
King.
much competition.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask. So me seeing a lot of the how the forging and smithing has industrialized in many other cities and many other regions around the world. One of them being Trinity Hold, which I personally feel is one of the most insane uh, forging productions that I've seen in my life. But then again, they're dwarves, so you can't really be surprised at what dwarves put their mind to and they can do. But
It's very fair. I really need to go check it out.
it's insane. It's insane. All I can really say is, thanks to their ingenuity, they have been able to let's put this into perspective. They can corn a stack of sulfur and grind it in less than a minute into powdered
Oh,
sulfur.
oh, I can do that. Yeah,
Hmm. Wait,
I'll have to show you my forge setup.
oh hell yeah. I'd love to see that. Let's
So now,
see.
granted, I don't know how many workers are at Trinity. I'm running a solo forge. Basically, it's just all me. So,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
They essentially what their goal, from my understanding and from what I've seen, is to be able to automate it. They've been automating most of their production. So
Ah,
there's little
yeah.
human intervention in these things.
I also do that. I think I don't know if they're using like, you know, um, like hoppers and chutes and stuff, but
It's not really
um,
information I can disclose, but all I can say is that it's very, very impressive what they have done. The machine is truly a sight to behold.
wow. Well, I'm excited to go. I want to go now. I want to see what they got.
Yeah, their leader Archer is, I'm not gonna lie, one of the kindest people I have met in the server. He can be a little bit naive sometimes, but he's got his heart in the right place, and he puts his mind to it. He always does it for the betterment of the hold. I see no
I love
malice
that.
in any of his endeavors ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am very, very excited right now to see the rest of the town. So if you don't mind, we can get to that.
No, absolutely. So of course you've seen this. This is our inn.
Mhm.
Um, we have
Oh wow! I didn't
we
hold
have
on. I did not see this picture. Oh, this painting. What the?
oh yeah, yeah. You saw the one behind you when you came in, right?
Yes, I did
This one
see
down
this
here.
one. I did see this one. This feels
And of
like
course our
something
town
that would
famous
be
Billy
in.
Bass.
Wow. I feel like this would be something that you would see in like Phoenix Dominion or something. This is insane. And I just realized
Oh yes, our
the little string and flags
Oh
up
yeah,
the
here.
that's
party
Skyfish.
flags. Party flags. I made those in the spur of a
Um,
moment after half Lynn had a party here at the low short notice, and I was
yeah.
inspired.
This is our inn rooms, and so if you come to the town,
Hmm.
anybody's welcome to have a room, so you can move into one of these. I mean, pretty easily, and just like get a feel of the town. You can stay for vacation. You can, you know, work your way up to owning your own house.
This
Um,
feels very cozy. Holy shit!
That's
this is the
JMT's
this is the hookah
artwork.
room.
Wow! I'm sorry, did you say, oh my fucking god, it's actually.
Yeah, you enjoy
Well,
this?
they really upgraded the smokers on these.
Hookah's crazy.
I'm still hungover from the last party.
Wait, is this resin and all of you guys
Yeah.
smoking minerals up in here? Jesus.
Resin is not a
Yeah, I'd say
mineral.
resin's not a
That's
mineral.
tree
Come on.
sap.
Resin isn't a mineral, but olivine is.
Oh, well, yeah, but you know.
That's used to break it up. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Mm.
No, this is just
Oh,
where we go to
okay.
relax. But anyway,
It does look nice. I do love the detail on the hookahs with the little smokers coming on the top.
yes. The builders here are very, very talented.
Whoa, what's
Halflin
this?
is also a connoisseur of fine art, so that's why we have so many nice paintings, I think, because he
I
splurges money on fine art.
I have seen. It's not gonna lie, it's extremely impressive.
So that's the inn. Pretty much right at the center of town. Got our little kitchen set up.
Oh,
this is one of the places we store our very fine vintages.
Oh,
You
yeah,
guys
and
got
Of which
these are
Casthaven is known
from. They're donated from Le Homme Fougère, from the Lightbringers. When he moved from the
Oh.
Lightbringers, he gone on vacation for a while. So he donated all of his belongings to Casthaven. Very generous of him. All these wines came from him. And the
Wow.
shelves too. We couldn't
These
fit all the
shelves are
wines.
pretty.
I had-
all
I-
this food. I'm not gonna lie. When I
6
came in here first, I thought it was
I had
real.
to.
and
No, I
not
had
just,
12 chests.
Yes.
And we had 12 loads of like wine bottles. Just we still haven't been able to put all of them up because there's so many. Le Homme Fougère had the greatest winery this Lance
The
has ever
capybara.
known. Yeah,
This
that's
is,
the
this is
mascot of the
actual-
town.
This is the actual town square, with Skyfish's rendition of, I believe it's Terry, right?
Terry?
Terry?
Or is
I
it
don't
just a
know what you're talking
Molotov?
about.
I'm not sure.
It's
everybody has been
supposed
calling
to
it.
be a wine bottle, but as I say, you know, the art is open to the interpretation in the eyes of the beholder. And some people do say it resembles a Molotov cocktail, but I think it's ironic considering how chill our town is.
It does
That
kind
is
of look
really
like
fun.
a Molotov cocktail.
You're the third person to say that.
It's so true, though.
I am not offended, however. I am not offended.
So
I have
this
to
is,
work within the limitation.
This is our previous forge, but we're currently upgrading it to be. I think they're talking about doing a barracks. I thought we were gonna be doing a town like
I think so.
Oh my.
a store, like not a store, like a
Armory?
market, like a market
Storehouse,
square.
warehouse.
But let's see, up there.
Our
Oh,
on
look
Hoffman
at
said
the
it would be something
windows.
to do with weapons and armor, I
Yes,
think.
the big that house. Oh, we'll have
Are
to
you
go back
dying?
inside in just a second. I'll be fine.
You can
this
borrow
house
my
is actually
coat.
no, I'm not freezing. I'm hungry,
Oh,
but
I have
I'll be
food.
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're screaming so loud, I can't stand it.
Sorry. Oh, I did not mean to throw it at him.
Well,
This
it's,
house was built by one of our residents, Fioric. He is very talented builder.
I can see
mean, just
that. Jesus
gorgeous
Christ.
house. This is not
Is
the
this-
forge. This is just a separate house.
This
Um,
looks
Super
like some of the houses that I've seen around like Norfolk and stuff. I love the detail.
Yes, this is very nice. This is the entrance to our smithy. I'm currently
Oh.
taking commissions, and this is where we're arming up our village. This is the communal tool sets. I keep these things stocked for the entire village, and as we, I see we're low on shovels, so I'll start making those soon. But yeah, as we get low on those, I fill them back up so everybody can come grab a tool.
it
And
has
we've
been
gone up to
very well
steel.
stocked.
Yes, I try to keep it stocked as I can. Get on
Wow.
here and there.
I love the
this,
glass.
This is my automatic setup right here.
Oh. Nice.
This is my one man little setup. So it's not, crazy, but it
Yeah.
gets the job done.
Sadly, under the guise of the Hellhammer's toggles, it's very limited on the speed that you can go. It only goes at a certain max speed, even if you overextend the torque rate or the gear ratio of the mechanisms.
Yes. Yes, and that's one thing that I'm planning on putting in pretty soon is to up the gear ratio for like a quern, and I'll probably end up adding a couple more hammers and just having like a big pit. But for now, this is working pretty well for me.
Okay.
I'll be in my gallery if you need me.
Alright.
Okay, sounds good. Our cementation furnaces, there's more downstairs in the basement, but
Whoa. How do you
not
make it
important.
work underground here? Because I've had issues where, for some reason, like it refuses to work underground, even if it's already built, even if I have a huge area for them.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Um,
Your
oh, and
steel
our
needs
Skyfish
refueling.
original, of course.
Oh,
Yes, yes, yes. I was needing to refill them before the interview. I actually can do that real quick if you don't mind.
you're
I
okay.
try to keep these things going.
I love the open areas with glass. The transparent glass
Right?
is so nice.
Yes, it is. And I mean, I love it. I love this forge. It is amazing. It is, you know, what I dreamed a mountain forge should be. So
This is
especially for like one person, supplying a whole village, it does what it needs to do.
yeah.
All right, refilled.
Wow. Oh, you made the little corner ends and it still works like this, hollowed out?
Yes, sir.
That's
Yep,
cool.
those are to keep the
Oh,
coal from falling over to the side. So these are our coke ovens, and this is where we can refill the beehive kiln above us. So
nice.
so this comes out the back door. This is gonna be beautied up later. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Some
relatively new
things are
addition of
kind
the
of
door in the back.
awkward, like the floating snow
Yeah,
over the transparent glass.
floating snow.
Yeah, it looks like the snow is floating because of the glass, since you can barely see the glass.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yes, it is very clear they have made sure to polish it to a shine. So, um, this is my house, but of course,
Oh,
individual houses aren't as important. This is where I'll be opening my shop. We are going to be
okay.
we are in the process of building it right now, and then it'll be chiseled to be more anvil-like. This will be King's Forge.
Wow. This is real
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Loving the
Let's see.
creativity so far of all of this.
Yes, and so this loops back around into town. So that was just kind of a little detour. This is our logging shed. They've got all of these, pine seeds planted, and we're kind of just waiting on the winter to be over. We've been in a bit of a wood shortage, had to travel a bit far out, but yeah, we have our stables over here where anybody coming into town, usually from the west, can put up their elk,
Yeah,
temporarily.
mine's over here.
Yes, and our vineyard over here where they're making all the fine wines.
Okay.
And we're still working on lighting up everything too. Some of the farther places in the village are not lit up. Oh, this is our restaurant, run by Old Fashioned, one of our head cooks. And I mean, she's very talented. She passes food through here. For anybody that's hungry, you can kind of peek through here. I don't want to go into her kitchen when, she's not here. I can, but respect her
Yeah,
privacy. Yeah, she
I
keeps it very
do
stocked
love.
underground.
Wow, this is
Yes, and this is a
so.
little bear in there. We haven't decorated the upstairs yet,
Yeah,
but it's a nice open area.
I love the decorations. I love the paintings. Oh my god,
Yes,
it's
yes,
so
that
cool.
think Halfin for those. So, but yeah, that would be the restaurant. Old Fashioned's gotten on to me several times for leaving these doors open, so I'll make sure I close that. I'm really bad about that. Let's see. Over here we have our butchery, tannery, and livestock area. So Codex is the one that mans this, and I mean, she single-handedly provides all the backpacks, all the leather, all the jerkins, everything for the town and for me for the
Wow,
forge. So she's doing a great job. Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised she doesn't have like 4 or 5 pigs hanging,
I
like
saw some of
draining.
the
She's
stores as well around here, like Fastidious Jones's Emporium and Skyfish's
uh,
Chisel
stand
and
back
store.
there. Yes. So you've been into town then a
No,
bit.
I've just seen them on my maps.
Uh, oh, gotcha. Yes, yes. So this is one of our greenhouses. We're
Ooh.
kind of developing these around the areas to make sure we get stuff going as soon as the season hits. Because it's early February, but once March hits, it's go time. This is one of our main streets. This is got a lot of the houses that are taken. This is
I love the
Fastidious.
houses. It's a little bit like they look almost the same in some areas, but at the same time, I'm not complaining because he looks so nice.
Yes, Phaedra the Forest Keeper stays in this one.
Welcome back.
Everybody's comes through and gets a house, and then this
So
is
is this your store?
Skyfish's awesome art studio.
You can be welcome to have a look. Though there's not much
Whoa.
inside at the moment. I'm
So what's
still
this
working on my
room
next
going to be?
piece. This is my finished actually. This is my chiseling platform. I chisel
Oh.
bigger works on this platform.
Wow.
So I have a bit of room to move around, and then of course my hay bales that I pull out to stand on for reaching up to the high places.
Okay.
Did you make this?
I'm working on this right now. I started it when we were in the cafe because I get impatient when I have to sit still for more than 10 seconds.
That's very fair. Why do I recognize that? What do I recognize that from?
There is a famous picture on the ether of a scary looking smile that you might be thinking of.
Maybe.
But this is actually a portrait of the Fires wolf we fought earlier. The Fires wolf that definitely wasn't in a pit or anything.
Totally.
Okay.
Yes.
The
Totally.
battle with the fierce wolf. Yes.
But
Yes, the fierce wolf.
wow, guys, I am very impressed so far. It's a beautiful town. You guys have done so much good work with this. I am impressed
Yes.
what people can get their minds to do whenever they come up with like an idea or a plan, something like this. These are the little bits of the server that I love the people to see. As
I think you're
Oh, for
overestimating
sure.
how much this was planned, though. I mean, there was a little bit. Like, there's this town map that they worked on for the areas, but once somebody starts something, I think it's easy to kind of tack on if you do the same thing as they did, you know?
Yeah, and it's
'Cause
literally like
I copied the art style of my neighbor's house so that I would fit in, you know?
yeah.
yeah. And by the way, I don't think I've had a chance to tell you this. I love this studio. Like this is beautifully like designed for like making your artwork. It's
I love the
fantastic.
glass.
This looks like a top-notch art studio.
This is by
So-
necessity. I started chiseling outside in the Lightbringer town with my tiny little A-frame hut of like 6x3 blocks or whatever. It was tiny.
Mhm.
But then I started freezing a cold night in the early autumn, and I thought,
Yes.
holy, I need an indoor chiseling zone, but it needs to be big, so you know, I had to build a big house. I
But
procrastinated on it for a long time.
I think I'm going to cut it here. I think I've seen more than enough of the town. It is impressive. It is beautiful. I might say you guys all of
Don't forget to check Sir Roland's house.
Sir Roland's house.
So Roland lives at the end of this road at the mansion.
Yeah, I was
right
gonna
out
say
of
this
town.
is
The
he's got the
have to
biggest
see it.
house of all.
And he's the, you know, he's the most prominent builder as far as I know.
Yeah, he's a bit eccentric sometimes,
Wow.
but we just take a nice little jaunt. He has his own little vineyards over here. Not as big as the full town vineyards, but plenty of berries in the off season. There's carvings of the first settlers. This is his windmill that I kind of sort of cannibalized to get the forge up and running. But he's working on getting it back up and going. But we've been low on flax as the growing season hasn't been on. But yeah, this is his mansion.
Wow. Holy.
I don't believe we're allowed inside. Yeah.
It's locked.
It's locked, but yeah, he
Can look in the
This
window.
is nice.
yeah.
He's It's quite dedicated on the inside too. I saw a little bit of it upstairs, and
Yeah,
it's quite nice.
It
And he
looks
has
really
and he's
good.
got a very well chiseled, spooky basement.
That's
Yes.
nice. I would love to get a chance to interview him as well at some point.
Mhm.
Well, guys, I am going to cut it here. Thank you guys for watching, and King, Skyfish, thank you for joining me in this episode. I will see you all around.
Absolutely.
I'll see you.